Hello everybody, this is going to be a real simple video today. We are going to walk through all 2016 Super Treasure Hunts. So we're going to give our trusty box opener a little break today. Off to the side, we're going to look at models that are already opened. And that is every Super Treasure Hunt from 2016. Let me explain a couple of things. Number one, what is a Super Treasure Hunt? Well, most of you know, I'd imagine if you're watching this video or you read my blog, you definitely are aware of what a Super Treasure Hunt is. But in every batch, and Hot Wheels does 15 batches a year, they pick one basic model in that assortment and create an enhanced version with rubber tires, real rider wheels, maybe more deco, Spectre Flame paint, which is this kind of shiny metallic type paint, and then a TH logo for Treasure Hunt somewhere on the car, and mix them in with all the models. And they're not in every case by any means, but that's what the obsession is for so many collectors, is going and finding these. And I am no exception. I don't go out religiously to try and find them, but when I do find one, it's pretty exciting. So anyway, that's a Super Treasure Hunt. The reason I'm showing these to you today is because it is time to do the Lamley Awards. I've done this every year since I started the blog, lamleygroup.com, where our readers vote on several topics. Number one is Best Super Treasure Hunt, where they pick from the 15. Number two is Worst Super Treasure Hunt, and then we have Best Licensed New Model, Most Disappointing Licensed New Model. We have a Model of the Year, which is where I have 15 nominations. I'm working through that now. And we do Matchbox Model of the Year, New Model of the Year. So people vote on that. You can do that at lamleygroup.com. There's a link down below to the poll, and it's going to be open for a few days, and I hope that you all participate. It's really fun to do. We got a lot of participation, a lot of opinions on these, and some you'll agree with, some you don't. This is the Tesla Roadster. This is the first Super Treasure Hunt of the year, and you can see the TH. I'll use my little, there, he's going to work again. There's the TH right there on the back. Real Rider wheels, Spectre Flame red. This was the first one. Now we'll try and walk through these pretty quickly. Here's the next one, the Hudson Hornet in orange. I should also give a shout out to UT_Mike from Instagram. He is a fellow collector here in the area where I live, here in Utah, and I don't have all of these Super Treasure Hunts. He does. He opens them. Hooray, hooray. And was able to loan me all 15 so I could shoot these here. So thank you, Mike, for showing these, and we'll give you a shout out on the blog as well and on Instagram. That is the Hudson Hornet. You saw the TH on the back. Most collectors, when they're looking for it, it even says Treasure Hunt here on the hood. The enhancement here is obviously the paint, the wheels, and additional deco there on the top. That is the Hudson Hornet. Next one is the Acura NSX, one that people really like. Rio Asada's casting of his actual car. This one's in blue. This one, now where there was additional deco on the Tesla, I believe, and on the Hudson, the only additional deco on this one is the TH on the rear bumper. As it comes around, you'll see it. That is it. Right there. It's kind of out of focus there, but it's there. There it is. That's it. Now obviously the Real Rider wheels. This one definitely stood out if you found it, and I actually got lucky enough to find this one. The first two I didn't. But not much difference between this and the main line other than the wheels, and the paint's a little different, but that is it. Next one. Corvette. This is the Corvette Stingray with mismatched wheels, kind of a drift style, I guess. K&N livery. This kind of, I think it's black. The actual basic version is black. Again, not too much difference, I believe, if I remember correctly, between this one and its basic with PR5s. Maybe that hood deco is addition, but the TH logo is right there on the side, if you can see that on that front panel. So that is the Corvette. I'm going to try not to express too many opinions on what I like and what I don't. I think it's pretty obvious if you follow what ones I like. The one I'd pick for my favorite, I don't know if that's easy to predict or not. Here is the Porsche 993. Great, great casting. This one, similar to the Acura, wheels really stood out. The Real Riders with the orange 5-spoke, but all the deco is the same on this one compared to the basic. The basic ran on PR5s, orange PR5 wheels. This one has the same deco, and even the color is really hard to separate, the blue. But there is a TH there on the roof. You see that in the stripe right there. So that was a popular one. Porsche 993. That was number 5. Number 6, an unlicensed model. We saw a lot of licensed models in the years previous, and we had a heavy contingent of unlicensed models this year, which was surprising, to be honest. This is the Bad Mutter 2, and I think there was a Bad Mutter 1. I'm not great with my Hot Wheels history with some of those. The TH logo, oh boy, let's look for it. It's a pretty busy model. This one looked very similar. I think there might have been some additional deco. There's the TH, you can see that. I don't know if there was any additional deco on this one. You guys will have to tell me. But that's the Bad Mutter. After that, back to licensed castings, and this is the Dodge Daytona. Debuted, this is not the Superbird. Superbird was last year. This is a different casting. This one debuted as a Fast and Furious model in that kind of maroon color, and then it goes in this color in green. I like this one. This is actually one of the other ones I found. So I found the Acura. I found this one at a Walmart. TH, where is the TH on this one? I'm looking. I think, yeah, it's on this fender right here. See that right below the Hot Wheels logo? There it is. Again, I think the hood deco was the additional deco there. Long model, you can't store it in your normal cases. Neither can you store this one. The Camaro. Stock car Camaro, right? It's racing, stock, whatever. TH logo is a hard one. It's busy in the racing livery. And there actually was a lot of PR5 versions, just standard basic versions that showed up with the livery with the TH. You can see that right under the H, the Hot Wheels. This one also had an interior variation where there was a roll cage in it. This one does not have it. Again, I can't remember how much additional deco was on this one compared to the standard version. But that is the stock car Camaro. Next one that is really popular. I don't think I'm stating any opinion when I say this is in the aftermarket by far the most expensive of the Super Treasure Hunts from this year. Selling secondary market fairly high compared to the other Super Treasure Hunts. This is obviously the TV series Batmobile. This model, you know, they don't deviate much from the deco. The bat on the door and the stripes, just to stay true to the actual car. George Barris's original car based on a Lincoln, right? I believe. The Lincoln Futura. I would say Futura, but that's my Portuguese. TH logo is on the back. You can see the ghost flames on this one. This is a great model in terms of a great take on the Batmobile with the ghost flames. And then they did the Zamac version with the ghost flames as well, which is also pretty sweet. Yeah, I am expressing an opinion, but as far as Batmobiles go, I don't get into them too much, but I really did like this version, and the Super Treasure Hunt is great. And if you were watching my videos, I just found 2 of these just about a week and a half ago at a small market. Found 2 in the bin. Next up is the BMW Z4. First BMW Super Treasure Hunt that I know of, right? Maybe the hood is the additional deco on this one, maybe not, I can't remember. You don't see these wheels used very often on the Super Treasure Hunt as well. The TH is way down there under the 44. Some people were kind of bummed on this one. I guess I don't see that as much because I think it's a cool casting. And I like the livery on it. I like the racing livery in that slanted BMW. Striping. So maybe I'm expressing opinions again, but I didn't mind this one. I found this one too. One of the other ones I found, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 different Super Treasure, 5 different Super Treasure Hunts. That's the BMW. Here is the Boombox. Now this one's an interesting one. It was an art car. Boombox has been around a long time. Mismatched wheels, it was OH5s on this one. Has the A on top, The TH is on the back, right there. This body is metal. The generic, or the basic version, was plastic with the metal base. So I think this is the first time a Super Treasure Hunt has had a metal body and its basic version has had a plastic body. We saw that the bases like that with the 2000 GT. It had a plastic, basic had a plastic base, and the Super Treasure Hunt had a metal base. But I think that's the first time we've seen it on the body. Next up is the Drista TH. I'll show you real quick. It's right there on the rear. And this one sports the brand new 4-spoke wheels that were seen in the Japan Historics and car culture. And that's the first time I've seen the large version of the wheel. So we know that they've made a few different sizes, or at least a couple different sizes. Drista standard is pink. I like this rose color on this one. I think that's a color they could use on Supers a lot more because it looks cool. Additional decos, the top striping. Dig, dig, dig. Oops, expressed an opinion. Next up, another one that was talked about quite a bit is the 2017 Ford GT. Like the Acura NSX, very little difference between this model and the basic version. The basic version was plain blue with headlight tampos and gray PR5s. This one is blue with headlight tampos, gray reel riders, and the TH logo on the back, right below the right there, but right below the rear window. This is also the first time, and I'll try and explain this, this is the first time a new model has been a Super Treasure Hunt, debuted as a Super Treasure Hunt. It's the first time, at least in the last few years, since they started doing Super Treasure Hunts. Some of you will argue that the 2000 GT, the Toyota, was also, and it did debut its first casting, was in the basic line, but it wasn't a new model because technically the new model was slated for a racing series that got canceled. So in Hot Wheels world, it wasn't a new model. This is officially a new model in the basic range. So first time that's happened. Next one, Nitro door slammer. Another generic or unlicensed or original, whatever you want to call it. That Olympic celebrating livery. I think the consensus was on this one that it is a generic and people weren't terribly excited about it, but I think people really dug the wheels on this one. So you might see that one's being sacrificed to the customizers. With those red rims, those are pretty cool. Nitro door slammer. And the final one, another generic, the Carbonic. Normally had PR5s as a basic version. The TH is on the back, and if you're confused on the Carbonic, that's the back. I guess that makes sense. Red 5-spoke PR or reel riders. And there's your TH right there. That's it. That is all 2015. You can see pictures on lamleygroup.com. The link is down below. Go check it out. Definitely go vote. Lot of interesting and of treasure hunts, super treasure hunts, and a ton of variety for sure on these. So definitely go and vote. We want to hear your vote. We want to get thousands of votes. You guys can do it. Bye.